Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And long before the merger was actually official, analysts, tech blogs, and people's opinions have always been that AT&T would be the biggest loser of the Sprint and T-Mobile merger. Now it seems there was some sort of poll where a question was asked, and about 28% of people responded that they're somewhat interested in moving to the new T-Mobile, and then 40% of respondents aren't interested in switching to the new T-Mobile. But it seems AT&T is the biggest potential loser from the merger. Now, as I just stated, that's been the case. Analysts have been predicting this. That was people's opinions on tech blogs, that AT&T just isn't as focused on the wireless itself. They have other businesses that they have since divested into. So they got the media side that they purchased, Time Warner. That was a huge purchase. Then they got the home broadband. So they have many other businesses that are potentially giving them revenue. Now, wireless has not been as important to AT&T. It has started to become important again with the FirstNet rollout. But before that, as many of you have known, there hasn't been any huge coverage expansion. A lot of the coverage was HSPA back then, but that has since changed with the FirstNet rollout. But now with the merger being official, it's now going to come down to really AT&T if they're going to really play hardball and how they're going to respond to the new T-Mobile. As I said in my other video briefly, I can't really speak on it too much in detail, but AT&T is going to respond. They have a plan B that they've set in motion that's geared towards this merger, so we will know more details in the coming weeks on this. But AT&T is currently undergoing job cuts because of the virus. They've gotten the big loan that they took out. It was about $5.5 billion. So there is going to be more announcements and moves being made by AT&T in the coming weeks. But it seems a lot of people are anticipating Verizon not to feel any effects from the merger. But as I said in my other video, come July, roughly, the summertime, the new T-Mobile is going to push the marketing as being the combined company. So we're going to see what deals are they going to bring to the market. How aggressive is the marketing going to be? As most of you know, T-Mobile's marketing has been what kept them above water. It hasn't been necessarily that their network has been top-notch and as big as AT&T and Verizon, but their marketing has been excellent, in my opinion. Starting with John Legere and then down to the marketing team, how they've presented it, how they pushed it to the public. It was just great, and I think that will continue. And I think now with the merged company backed by more money, I think they're going to be able to push that even further. Longer marketing. They can pay more advertisements. They can have, YouTube, the streaming platforms, they can advertise there. They can do it longer now because they have a bit more money. So there's just a lot of stuff going on now. And it seems that, again, a lot of people are saying that AT&T would be the biggest loser coming out of this, once the new T-Mobile really starts pushing aggressively into these markets. Now, do keep in mind that the new T-Mobile is going to have market leadership in a lot of markets, like Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, some of the big metro areas. They're going to get hit with congestion. So just keep that in mind. Congestion is going to be a thing. If it's not already bad, it's going to get worse until they can really integrate the network physically, not via software or using the cores. I'm talking about physically integrating the network. So upgrading the Sprint legacy sites, adding the T-Mobile equipment, and vice versa, adding the Sprint equipment onto the T-Mobile sites. That's when you're really going to start seeing what the network is capable of. But until then, they're gonna take a hit because in some of those markets, Sprint also has a decent market share. Nothing crazy, of course, but 10-15%. If you bring that onto the network that's already dealing with congestion, it's going to bog down the network quite a bit. So just keep all of that in mind. They're saying AT&T is the biggest loser, but it seems AT&T, if they respond well, market well, they could also take some of the customers that are going to leave T-Mobile because of congestion. That seems it should be recognized on the network modeling. T-Mobile had 2 years to really go through this. So they should have known the areas that are going to be impacted the biggest on congestion and where they could potentially start losing heavy customers. And then, of course, AT&T should also know which markets they need to attack first. And that's why, potentially a new plan could be put into place to really intercept some of those people that are wanting to leave the new T-Mobile because they have capacity issues, and AT&T now is really starting to show that they have the capacity to handle more customers. So leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this. Do you guys think AT&T is in trouble because of the merger, or do you think AT&T will be fine and they will respond just well? Like I said, leave all that in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload content. If you have a Twitter, make sure to follow my Twitter. I post the videos on there as well. YouTube has been dropping the ball on pushing the notifications, so make sure if you have a Twitter to follow my Twitter. And this is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.